Welcome to this video tutorial on configuring Apache Web Server. Apache is one of the most popular web servers in the world, and it is used by millions of websites to serve content to their visitors. In this tutorial, we will cover the basics of Apache Web Server and show you how to configure it to suit your needs. Apache is an open-source web server software that runs on a variety of operating systems, including Linux, Windows, and macOS. It is designed to be highly customizable and flexible, allowing you to configure it to serve a wide range of web applications and websites. In this tutorial, we will focus on configuring Apache on a Linux server. However, many of the concepts and techniques we cover will also apply to other operating systems. Before we dive into the configuration details, let's take a quick look at some of the key features of Apache Web Server. First, Apache is highly scalable and can handle a large number of concurrent connections. This makes it ideal for serving high-traffic websites and applications. Second, Apache is highly customizable and can be configured to support a wide range of web technologies, including PHP, Python, and Ruby on Rails. Third, Apache is highly secure and includes a number of built-in security features such as SSL/TLS encryption and access control. Finally, Apache is easy to install and configure, making it a popular choice for web developers and system administrators. In the next segment, we will show you how to install Apache Web Server on a Linux server. Before we can start configuring Apache, we need to install it on our Linux server. The process for installing Apache will vary depending on your Linux distribution, but in general, it involves using your package manager to download and install the Apache software. On Ubuntu and Debian-based systems, you can install Apache by running the following command: sudo apt-get install apache. On CentOS and other Red Hat-based systems, you can install Apache by running the following command: sudo yum install epd. Once the installation is complete, you can start the Apache service by running the following command: sudo system to start apache hash for Ubuntu and Debian-based systems. Sudo system to start httpd hash for CentOS and other Red Hat-based systems. To ensure that Apache starts automatically at boot time, you can run the following command: sudo system to enable apache hash for Ubuntu and Debian-based systems. Sudo system to enable httpd hash for CentOS and other Red Hat-based systems. After starting the Apache service, you can verify that it is running by opening a web browser and navigating to your server's IP address or domain name. If Apache is running correctly, you should see the default Apache welcome page. In the next segment, we will show you how to configure Apache to serve your website or application. One of the key features of Apache is its ability to serve multiple websites or applications from a single server. This is achieved through the use of virtual hosts, which allow you to configure Apache to serve different content based on the domain name or IP address that is used to access the server. To configure a virtual host in Apache, you need to create a new configuration file in the /etc/apache/sites available /directory for Ubuntu and Debian-based systems or the /etc/httpd/conf/d/directory for CentOS and other Red Hat-based systems. The configuration file should have a conf extension and should contain the following information: virtual host *at server name example com, server alias www example com, document root /var/www/example com/public html, error log /var/www/example com/error log, custom log /var/www/example com/access log combined. Let's break down what each of these lines does. Virtual host *kt. This line specifies that this virtual host should listen on all IP addresses and on port 80, the default HTTP port. Server name example com. This line specifies the domain name that this virtual host should respond to. Server alias www example com. This line specifies any additional domain names that should be associated with this virtual host. Document root /var/www/example com/public html. This line specifies the directory where the website or application files are located. Error log /var/www/example com/error log. This line specifies the location of the error log file for this virtual host. Custom log /var/www/example com/access log combined. This line specifies the location of the access log file for this virtual host. Once you have created the configuration file, you need to enable the virtual host by creating a symbolic link to the site's enabled directory. On Ubuntu and Debian-based systems, you can do this by running the following command: sudo apt-1site example conf. On CentOS and other Red Hat-based systems, you can do this by creating a symbolic link manually. sudo lns/etc/httpd/conf/d/example.com/etc/httpd/conf/d/sites-enabled/. After enabling the virtual host, you need to restart the Apache service for the changes to take effect. Sudo system to restart Apache hash for Ubuntu and Debian-based systems. Sudo system to restart httpd hash for CentOS and other Red Hat-based systems. In the next segment, we will show you how to configure Apache to support SSL/TLS encryption. SSL/TLS encryption is an important security feature that allows you to encrypt data that is transmitted between the server and the client. This is particularly important for websites that handle sensitive information, such as login credentials or financial data. To configure SSL/TLS encryption in Apache, you need to obtain an SSL/TLS certificate from a Trusted Certificate Authority (CA). There are many CA that offer SSL/TLS certificates, including Let's Encrypt, which offers free SSL/TLS certificates. Once you have obtained an SSL/TLS certificate, you need to configure Apache to use it. This involves creating a new virtual host configuration file and adding the following lines. Virtual host *443. Server name example, com. Server alias www, example, com. Document root /file/www/example, com/public.html. Error log /file/www/example, com/error log. Custom log /file/www/example, com/access log combined. SSL engine on. SSL certificate file /path/to/certificate CRT. SSL certificate key file /path/to/private key. Let's break down what each of these lines does. Virtual host *443. This line specifies that this virtual host should listen on all IP addresses * and on port 443, the default HTTPS port. Server name example, com. This line specifies the domain name that this virtual host should respond to. Server alias www, example, com. This line specifies any additional domain names that should be associated with this virtual host. Document root /file/www/example, com/public.html. This line specifies the directory where the website or application files are located. Error log /file/www/example, com/error log. This line specifies the location of the error log file for this virtual host. Custom log /file/www/example, com/access log combined. This line specifies the location of the access log file for this virtual host. SSL engine on. This line enables SSL/TLS encryption for this virtual host. SSL certificate file /path/to/certificate CRD. This line specifies the path to the SSL/TLS certificate file. SSL certificate key file /path/to/private key. This line specifies the path to the SSL/TLS private key file. After adding these lines to the virtual host configuration file, you need to restart the Apache service for the changes to take effect. Sudo system to restart Apache hash for Ubuntu and Debian-based systems. Sudo system to restart httpd hash for CentOS and other Red Hat-based systems. In the next segment, we will show you how to configure Apache to support PHP. PHP is a popular server-side scripting language that is used to create dynamic web pages and web applications. Apache can be configured to support PHP by installing the PHP module and configuring Apache to use it. To install the PHP module on Ubuntu and Debian-based systems, you can run the following command. Sudo apt-get install Apache mod PHP. On CentOS and other Red Hat-based systems, you can install the PHP module by running the following command. Sudo yum install PHP. After installing the PHP module, you need to configure Apache to use it. This involves adding the following lines to the virtual host configuration file. Files match /php $. application /x/httpd php. These lines tell Apache to use the PHP module to handle any files with the PHP extension. After adding these lines to the virtual host configuration file, you need to restart the Apache service for the changes to take effect. You can test that PHP is working correctly by creating a new PHP file in the website or application directory and adding the following code. php info. Save the file as info php and navigate to http://example.com/info php in your web browser. If PHP is working correctly, you should see a page with information about your PHP installation. Congratulations! You have now successfully configured Apache Web Server to serve your website or application.